So this is a walkthrough translation on the health topic. This is the text. So if you have a go at translating it, make sure you use vocabulary sheets and your grammar notes as you go through. And then pause it after I finish speaking, have a go, and then I'll go through the answers. Okay, so these are answers. There are various ways of putting it together, so we'll go through those. So we start in the same context or the same format as in English last summer. You could put, we went to the USA for 2 weeks last summer in English, and in Spanish you could do the same, but if we just mimic the way that the English is written. So el verano pasado fuimos, we went, so ir is irregular in the preterite tense, so we need to make sure that we put the right form. So fui we probably know already, but the mos on the end gives us the we form, and every tense that is in the we form always has mos on the end, so that's a way to identify that or to learn how to put endings on. A los Estados Unidos, to the USA, so it's the equivalent. Sometimes in Spanish they do los and then you put E, capital E, and then capital U as kind of abbreviation like we do USA, so you could put that as well. Para dos semanas is okay. Por, you could put as well. Por is also used for time, so you could put por or para. Cada día, every day, we could do that. We could put todos los días would be another way of putting that one. So there's a couple of ways in which you could put every day. Comimos, again, we've got that mos on the end. Comer is regular, so it follows the normal preterite tense rules. We could put this in the imperfect tense, comíamos, but because we're kind of looking for those 2 weeks, we could put either comimos or comíamos depending on what sort of sense we want to give it. En restaurantes, in restaurants, de comida rápida. We could put en los restaurantes de comida rápida as well, if you want to put that one. Soler is a really good verb, and it means to usually. Now, that isn't a verb in English, but it works really well in Spanish, and it's soler, S-O-L-E-R, and the O changes to UE when we form it in the radical form. Okay, so if you're not sure what radical changing is, look that up or ask your teacher or have a look at one of my videos. And then we've followed it by the infinitive, so I don't usually eat. We could put no usualmente o generalmente o normalmente, no como, and we could just put the present tense of comer in there instead of suelo. Comida basura, we could put la comida basura as well. Porque no me gusta el sabor, I think that's fairly straightforward. Gustan, not gustan, because we're just talking about the flavour. Y no hace parte or no forma parte, so it doesn't make up a part or doesn't form a part of de una dieta sana. So sana is a word for healthy. Don't be careful. Salud, which is health, and so we could put sana there. We could put saludable as well. That's another way. That's a synonym for sana. La comida. Now, quite often in Spanish, we put that article there, la or el or no. So, la comida, que tiene, that contains. So we could in English drop that and put food contains a high level of fat, and is the serious cause. But quite often we drop that in English. So here we just need to put that que in, always in Spanish. Que contiene un nivel alto de grasa. So a high level of fat, just the same as in English. Es la causa seria de enfermedades, causa seria, so the serious cause. So seria is an adjective, so it has to agree with causa, of enfermedades, enfermedades, según los médicos. I don't think there's any other options for that last section. Any other questions or any other forms, just ask your teacher or post it down at the bottom of the video.